Want a boost of energy without all those energy shots and drinks? Try Catalyst Energy Mints. 3 mints is the same as 1 drink, so you can control how much energy and when. Comes in a refreshing Siberian wintergreen. See our sponsor link below.
It's been a long road getting from there to here.
Launching in September of 2014, Bungie left Spartans behind to form a new breed of Guardians. This time, each of us who played served a part in defending this new universe from threats, from the Hive and Fallen to the Vex and Cabal. Unfortunately, understanding why we fought was never fully explained, even by the highest ranking Guardians. And without that understanding, Guardians began to give up the fight. Only with the evasion of Oryx did we have some cohesion to our understanding. The battles had cost, loss, and meaning. We had reason to fight, and the Guardians who stayed fought hard. With the fight came the rise of our iron, forged in our warriors' hearts of titans, warlocks, and hunters. We rose to be more than Guardians. We became Iron Lords. In the end, we entered an age of triumph. New reasons to celebrate, new wares to be had, from ships to armor to weapons. We took it all on. There wasn't just the day-to-day battles we often chose to fight alone. There were the surgical strikes, attack plans bigger than any one of us. Some were so dangerous they had to be done under the guise of nightfall. So we began to take note of our fellow Guardians. Guardians we'd often passed by in our travels, but hardly gave a second look to. We looked now. We nodded and waved. We lent our gun and bullets. We helped pick them up. We formed bonds. And we took on these surgical strikes that focused on key enemy points. From defending old AI war mines to preventing Kel usurpers. From Cabal brothers to shutting down successors to Oryx. Even to prevent fallen priests obsessed with perverting Siva and torturing Hive. Each strike a challenge, each one testing these new bonds, but each one successful.
What they learn with Siva's potential, that would give displacers a whole new bag of tricks.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Yes, it does.
Finally, there was the endgame. The final push, the end of war every battle up to now had added up to. These weren't mere surgical strikes. These were invasions. These were raids. To pull these off required more than a few bonds. We needed more than friends. We needed allies. We needed to realize, friend or not, all Guardians fought for the same thing. Our home. Our loved ones. Our very galaxy. So we put aside our differences. We put aside grudges and judgments. We boasted of our strengths, owned up to our weaknesses, and we came together to balance and bolster each other. We set out as raiders into enemy territory. We took the fight to them like never before. From Atheon to Crota, from Oryx to Axis. We listened as our allies called for ammo, sense, and cover. We watched as allies fell. But most of all, We watched as we picked each other back up and finished the fight. And Atheon and Crota, Oryx and Axis, all fell. Between every battle, every strike and raid we executed, we faced our greatest challenges and tests.
Secure.
Each
All
other.
Zones held. You have total control.
We came together for control, we clashed, and we rumbled.
Zone A lost.
All in a crucible of our own design. We pushed ourselves harder, faster, trying out every piece of gear we could get our hands on against one another, be it guns or armor.
Opponents down. You're in the lead.
We tried every tactic, we lone wolfed it, we stayed together till the end, we pushed, we defended, holding zones, retrieving relics. We fell, we rose, we fell and we rose again. We were stronger for it. Lord Shaxx saw to that. We did it again as Iron Lords. We did it until Osiris was smiling on us.
Zone B.
It's been a long road for Destiny, one filled with both love and hate. Love for what it could be and what it became, hate for the missteps and follies along the way. As a guardian who was there to start the fight, and one who would, for a time, lay his weapon down, I'm glad I picked it back up. I'm glad I continued to pull that trigger long after others stopped, because the bonds that were made are of a metal not found anywhere else. I will miss it, the struggles and triumphs, my vault in the tower, the traveler watching over us all. But while I say farewell to one destiny, I embrace a second.
I